Namaste and a very good morning to all of you. Today is 25th of June, Thursday. Please get ready for the morning prayer.
जय हो शंकरा आदिदेव शंकरा तेरे जाप के बिना चले ये सांस किस तरह मेरा कर्म तू ही जान क्या बुरा है क्या भला तेरे रास्ते पे मैं तो आंख मूंद के चला तेरे नाम की जोत ने सारा हर लिया तमस मेरा
नमो नमो जी शंकरा भोलेनाथ शंकरा जय त्रिलोकनाथ शंभु हे शिवाय शंकरा नमो नमो जी शंकरा भोलेनाथ शंकरा रुद्रदेव हे महेश्वरा
Advisory 1 with the help of Rohit sir. We all know how the world is currently suffering from the COVID-19 situation, and each and every country has been trying its best to overcome and get past this situation. Manav Bhanushali and Manav Doshi will now discuss the reasons for low and high rise of COVID-19 cases in certain countries.
There are several reasons why the COVID-19 disease has exploded in America. Early on in the outbreak, President Donald Trump was accused of downplaying its severity, saying that sustained community spread was not inevitable, even after a senior health official said it was, which could have led to a sense of complacency. As the illness took root, the US was unable to perform meaningful levels of contact tracing because it was so slow off the mark with testing. The government initially refused to relax regulatory hurdles that would have allowed states and local health departments to develop their own test kits based on guidelines provided by World Health Organization. And all early samples were being sent to the headquarters of the Center for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta. Then the CDC sent out faulty test kits to the states, adding to delays. It was not until February 29th, the date of the first US death, and more than a month after the first confirmed US case, that the government lifted its ban. US officials have defended their response, repeatedly asserting that tests developed by South Korea, which is seen as an example of best practice for its aggressive early testing, sometimes produced false positives. The United States isn't one monolith. There are 50 different states with different government responses from governors and state public health departments, said Dr. Thomas, a general surgeon and professor of health policy at Harvard. I think what's needed is a truly national coordinated effort.
India being a huge state with a population of over 1.3 billion people, it is very obvious that the outbreak of the virus will result into a huge number of infected patients. The Indian Prime Minister imposed a countrywide lockdown and has been in action for almost 2 to 3 months now. However, the desired result was not obtained and the number of cases has surpassed the 300k mark, with a count of over 8,000 deaths. The lockdown was certainly put into action for maintaining social distancing, but on the flip side, it has now become a parasite on India's economy. The biggest collapse in the economic activities has been evidenced in the past few weeks. Furthermore, 70% of the surveyed firms are expecting a degrowth in sales for the fiscal year 2020 to 21. To sum up, the lockdown has affected the India's economy to a great extent.
New Zealand entered a level 3 lockdown on March 23rd, meaning non-essential businesses were closed, domestic air travel was banned, and all events and gatherings had to be cancelled. It then progressed into a level 4 lockdown, a stricter approach dubbed the Eliminate Policy 48 hours later. Under this policy, people were urged to only maintain contact with those they lived with. Even earlier, on March 19, New Zealand closed its border, banning all inbound travel to the country, with the exception of returning New Zealanders and some essential health workers. The Prime Minister said models projected New Zealand could have had more than 1,000 cases a day if shutdown measures had been delayed. Recently, New Zealand reported that now it has 0 active cases and is now corona-free.
Many countries are trying to combat the spread of this deadly virus known as COVID-19 or coronavirus. However, South Korea has put its best foot forward and has acquired success in stopping the outspread. Even with the disadvantage of having high population, it has managed to report only 11,000 cases being reported on 20th January. This means that 1 out of 4,450 are infected, of which 260 have died. The method of aggressive contact tracing has worked in the country's favor.
Vanshika will now recite a poem titled COVID Be Gone in Depths of Dawn, written by a 13-year-old boy, Garden.
Namaste. Today I will recite a poem named COVID Gone by Depths of Dawn. This poem was recited by a 13-year-old boy named Garden. So here it goes. COVID gone by the depths of dawn. May we rise in faction free. The isolated days so many are feeling. Our minds sit in darkness are in need of healing. Our leader worked tirelessly to bring us comfort. As the death toll rises, we grieve with such a loss. Distancing from our loved ones, we carry our cross. The days seem endless, with so full of despair. Where is the light? With no one's sight. The darkness we must overcome. Stand strong. Fight as a world. We must become one.
Our music piece for today is Muskurayega India. This music piece has reached every nook and corner of India, and people are saying that this is like the new national anthem for us.
जय 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 हो जय 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 फिर से शहरों में रौनक आएगी फिर से गाँव में लौटेगी हंसी फिर से साथ सारे यार होंगे ना होगी पाबंदी ना रोक ही कोई फिर से सड़कों पे सब नाचेंगे पटरी पे पहिए भागेंगे गूंजेंगे खेलों के मैदान बांटेंगे हम खुशियां गम भी हम मिलकर बांटेंगे फिर से होगी सपनों की उड़ान जो साथ दे दे सारा इंडिया फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया फिर जीत जाएगा इंडिया जो साथ दे सारा इंडिया फिर मुस्कुराएगा इंडिया जो साथ दे सारा इंडिया
shared by Shweta ma'am with all of you regarding this assembly, and have a nice and safe day ahead.